Story 4. Trip to Islamabad. Khumaira, Ahmed. As usual, she was sitting with books spread in front of her, though she wasn't really reading them. The books were just an excuse. If her mother saw her studying, she wouldn't be asked to do any chores. "Hey, Asawar, listen to me for a moment." Her mother came over and sat in front of her. "You have holidays, so I was thinking, why don't we go to your uncle's house?" "What? The uncle who is very rich and whose house is huge?" Asawar asked excitedly. "Yes, right?" her mother smiled. "All right, pack your things. We'll leave tomorrow morning." "Why wait? It's already 4 p.m. We could reach by evening," Asawar suggested. "No, not now," her mother replied, going inside. Next day. By the time they reached Islamabad, it was 4 p.m. Asawar immediately noticed that nobody seemed happy to see them. She had never felt such disrespect as she did from the indifferent expressions of her two uncles. The excitement of coming to Islamabad faded. Some things look good only from afar. After placing their luggage in the room, Asawar sat on the bed. She saw 2 cars entering through the main gate. Well-dressed boys and girls got out, about her age. When she went outside, her mother, Uncle Jabbi, Uncle Ahsan, and the aunties were sitting there with displeased expressions. The boys and girls she had seen from the cars came inside. One girl, roughly Asawar's age, gestured, "This is my bag. Take it to my room." Tears welled up in Asawar's eyes. Did the girl think she was a maid? But the next moment, Asawar got furious and she ignored her, sitting with her mother on the sofa. The girl stared, mouth slightly open. "This is Asawar, your cousin," her aunt smiled. The girl barely smiled back. Asawar met the entire household during dinner. Uncle Jabbi introduced everyone. "This is my son Hadi, my daughter Nadia, Ahsan's son Mustafa, and Asawar's daughters Rubab and Maria." Asawar only nodded. It was 10 p.m. Asawar went out of her room while her mother slept. She entered the kitchen to take a plate of rice. "Hey!" Startled, she turned to see Mustafa. "Hey," she replied, and then went to serve herself. "Come here, Asawar," someone said. Surprised, she opened the room door and saw Maria, Nadia, Rubab, and Hadi sitting there. "We're all watching movies. You should join too," Nadia smiled. Asawar paused, shrugged, and went inside. Mustafa followed and sat beside Hadi. "What were you doing here?" Rubab asked. "Stealing rice," Mustafa replied. "I wasn't stealing. I was hungry. Didn't know Islamabad people's hearts were so small that anyone taking food again is called a thief," Asawar said, taking a spoonful. Mustafa's smile faded. "I didn't mean that," he said, trying to smile. "He's just joking," Nadia added, holding back her laughter. Asawar also smiled and left the room. "Interesting. I think I like her," Hadi whispered. "Really?" Rubab glared angrily at Hadi. "I live in a free country. I have every right to like or dislike someone," Hadi said innocently. The next day, after breakfast, Asawar went out into the garden. "Sorry for yesterday," Mustafa appeared suddenly. Asawar was startled. "No worries, I was just joking," she smiled. Mustafa nodded and walked away. Asawar noticed that Mustafa got casual quickly but didn't talk much. Good, she thought. Asawar and her mother were ready to leave, but Uncle Jabbi stopped them. "You've come after so many years. Stay a bit." Mother agreed. Asawar didn't want to stay, missed home, but kept quiet in front of her mother and uncle. By the end of the week, Asawar had formed a special bond, especially with Hadi. Mustapha sometimes spoke to her, but not much. She felt he was ignoring her, yet whenever she talked to him, he responded. Strange man. Asawar was quick to get bored. One day in the hall, Hadi and Mustapha fighting while Rubab was recording videos. Nadia and Maria were seated. What's happening? She asked. Nothing, Hadi replied. Then what happens when something happens? She teased. Hadi laughed. I don't know. He came closer. Guys, Rubab addressed everyone. Yes, Mustapha turned toward her. Forget it. You'll all find out yourselves, Rubab said. Oh, come on, tell us, Nadia insisted, looking at her. No, absolutely not, Rubab shook her head in refusal. Asawar, her mother called. Yes, she sat beside her. Your aunt has proposed Hadi for you, her mother said. Asawar was shocked. For Hadi? Yes, he likes you, her mother said. Asawar's eyes sparkled. What should I tell them? She asked. Whatever you think is right, Asawar said. See, your father isn't here. Tomorrow, if I die, you'll be alone. Better to accept a proposal from family, her mother advised. Asawar nodded. Then it's fine if it feels right to you, she said. Over the next few days, Asawar's entire demeanor changed. She now walked with her head held high, her steps confident and composed. She had started speaking less to Hadi, though he didn't seem to notice. Asawar was walking barefoot in the garden. To scare her, Mustapha quietly came and stood behind her. Asawar turned around. You're under the illusion that you can still scare me. Oof! Mustapha jerked his head in mock frustration. Aren't you getting a bit too much day by day? What? Asawar asked with a laugh. Cocky, Mustapha replied irritably. Asawar burst into laughter. As if you're suffering any loss because of it. Balancing playfully on one foot, Asawar was heading toward her room when she stopped in front of Hadi's room. The door was slightly open. Driven by curiosity, she stood near it. Mom, why don't you understand? Hadi's head was pounding with a severe headache. What am I supposed to understand? Didn't you yourself say you liked Asawar? His mother's angry voice rose. Mom, I didn't mean it like that. You know how mischievous and clever she is. She becomes overly friendly with anyone. Sorry to say, Mom, but girls like her can be friends, can be girlfriends, are fine for time pass, but not wives. Never wives, Hadi shouted angrily. Behave, Hadi. You don't say things like that, his mother said. Her voice wasn't angry, just firm. Look, Mom, she's nice, she's sweet, but she's very childish and immature. My work and lifestyle require a confident and self-assured woman by my side. That's the kind of girl I need. Girls like Asawar are good. I'm not saying she's bad, but maybe she's not of marriageable maturity yet. For marriage, a person needs to be mature. You can smile at childish behavior for a few moments, but you can't make it your life. His mother kept looking at him. Mom, I'm very casual with many girls myself. I was with Asawar too. But you need to understand, whether you like it or not, no matter how flawed a man may be, he wants a virtuous woman. And men and women are not equal in this society. Say whatever you want, shout as much as you like about equality. This society doesn't accept it. Hadi finished speaking and turned his face away. It was clear he didn't want to continue the conversation. On the other side, Countless emotions passed over Asawar's face. With lifeless steps, she walked back toward her room. The trip to Islamabad had come to an end, and they say every journey teaches a lesson. This journey had taught her one too. The trip to Islamabad ended, but it taught her a lesson. Playful girls can be friends, girlfriends for fun, but not wives. Bold and careless behavior can amuse, but respect cannot be borrowed, it must be earned. Every person needs a partner who is theirs, at least partially. Those who cannot guard their own dignity may find company, but not respect. That is true. Ah, Islamabad, you gave me a lifelong lesson and sorrow.